here we are with the full band, Bloodorn, and some of you we already know. Hi Mike.
Hello.
From Silent Winter.
Of course.
And
Sun Winter.
Exactly. And Francesco we know from Freedom Hall, ex-Vexillium.
Yeah.
Michael Bruce. We know from
Michael Bruce.
Sorry,
Michael
my
Bruce
friends.
Dickinson.
We have here friends, Italian, Greece. My mind
English.
is gone.
English.
Okay, Michael, can you correct me?
No.
Then
Michael Brush.
Michael Brush. Brush. B-R-U-S-H.
and we have one person.
He doesn't want the name.
So your guitarist Jamie's gone.
What the fuck?
Pete,
Yeah, my beer. Thank you.
we don't know you, and you are already disappearing.
I run away already, yeah. I'm Jamie, and I also play in a band called One Machine.
Ah, nice. We didn't cover that, but new stuff. And Nils, we of course know with the interview with Emma from Serenia.
Yes, and I'm also playing in a French metal band called Drug Chaos, Alcernia and Bloodorn.
Nice, so many bands. But here tonight we are with Bloodorn, your first show, and so on. So I'm wondering, you have already this band, you're already busy. Why do you join Bloodorn, and why did you found it, and how did you find each other?
I started Bloodorn after a tour in 2019 with Sernia, and I thought that was the good time for me to, start my one project. And in a way, it's strange to say that, but in a way, the COVID stuff helps a lot for, because I got a lot of time to, compose everything, to get in touch with the guys, and we, just internet. So I knew Francesco from the festival. I sent him a message, dude, do you want to be part of it? He was like, yeah, it sounds like a great plan. Of course, we were talking about doing something with Michael for
A long time,
yeah.
Probably 9 years.
And I was looking for a singer because
But then we couldn't get Mike.
So let's give the mic to Mike. How did you end up there?
Okay, so Nils sent me a message with from Instagram, I believe it was,
YouTube.
and YouTube also.
YouTube.
And of course, because in YouTube I get tons of messages and I have a lot of subscribers, I never reply. I just put the heart.
So you're a hard man to get.
A heart man to get. Man to get. Yes, in YouTube. So essentially, what happened is that this guy insisted and texted me also on Instagram. So I was like, well, sounds good. Tell me more about it. And so we started, sending back and forth files. I started, I believe, a few weeks later when he sent me some more concrete stuff. I needed to start working on it. Record my first vocal drafts. And we proceeded from there. I mean, it was a COVID era, so we had a lot of time, actually. Although I was working with other projects at that time, so it took us maybe 2 years to finish the album and everything, to fine-tune every detail before we came to France for the
Yes, it was not only because of you, it was because of everything, the COVID.
It
We
was
were
a
not
weird
able to travel and
we actually didn't know if we're gonna record the vocals on home studio or on a proper studio, but we ended up deciding it would be better for the band to do it in a home studio, so we will have full creative control over everything, and I think this worked for the best, actually.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, Francesco, what did you find about the message when, Nils wrote, dude, join my band?
Actually, we started talking out of nothing because I saw, I think he was injured on the wrist. So he said, take it slow, you have to, soon we will get to play again. And he says, yeah, but I'm writing a lot of stuff, I'm having a lot of things, I really would like to have something. And do you know that I'm looking? And he sent me the first draft of a song and says, yeah, I like this stuff. I really like this stuff. If you're looking for a bass player and you think I can do that, I'm really into it. And that's how we started to talk about it. And then he was composing everything every time, was really working together. Not on the composition because he was doing everything. I was just like checking a little bit on the lyrics or talking about the idea that we wanted, the feeling that we wanted to put into the work, and then it started like that.
Nice. And for you, Michael?
We'd spoken about it for a long time because I've known Nils for about 9 years.
Sirenia.
Even before Serenia, we were on tour together, both power metal bands, and we'd always wanted to do something together, but the opportunity hadn't come up. So the fact that it was during COVID, that gave us the time to actually work on something together.
Nice one. And you, Jamie?
It's kind of interesting because I think me and Nils were aware of each other for a while by like ESP Guitars. We both create content for that guitar brand, so we knew each other's work through the videos that go out online. And then a year ago, Nils was stuck in the States and needed someone to cover some shows, so I was like, can you come here some Serenia gigs? So I don't know if Nils parts for that. And played Nils' gig for a couple of days. And
Crazy to be in Serenia.
Yeah, right. I did like a couple of shows there, and then off the back of that, Nils said, "Look, I've done this album, which was in lockdown. So when you're in lockdown, you're in studio mode. You can do the most epic, crazy guitar parts ever. But then the idea of then playing that live, you realise it's like it's just too much for one guitar player.
Same with the bloody drums, mate. We need 2 drummers.
Maybe 3 singers as well.
Sorry.
So yeah, with that realisation, it's like, okay, it's more than one guitar player can handle. Nils reached out and said, I need a second guitar player to play the harmony bits and the extra bits on all the different layers and stuff. So that's how he reached out, and that's how it's come about. Yeah.
Nice. So we got a bit of idea of your other bands, how you got in touch, but like in one sentence, what do you explore that you don't explore in your main project band? Different side do you explore here, because it's a totally different band, I think.
Everything. The way are you playing guitar, the way are you drumming, the way are you composing. Because if Jamie is here, is also because I'm not the kind of guitar player who want all the light on him. That's why even if I compose and play everything on the album, I let Jamie to play like half part of the solo as well, because my favorite bands are Iron Maiden, and I want, and my dream is to be like Iron Maiden, still right now. So fuck off, dude. And the thing is, I want my second guitar player. It's like Dave Murray and Andrea Smith, to share the solo. That's why we are sharing a lot of harmonies and stuff on the guitar.
So over to you.
Yeah, sure. So in One Machine, it's kind of more crashing, it's progressive elements, so kind of a more aggression side of it. It's still sort of twin lead guitar stuff, but in Bloodorn, it's just kind of different gear changes. It's kind of more melodic at times and slightly different feel to it. So it just kind of gives me a way to play in a slightly different way. But yeah, still challenging and fun and exciting. So very cool.
Well, drumming wise, it's worlds apart from Serenia. This has pushed me further than any other music that I've ever done. It's especially like the double kick wall.
Yeah, I'm not a drummer, but I think it's also different. Like, it's symphonic, Serenia, much more. This is much more speedy, thrash, heavy metal. It's, I think, a different technique you need to.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd say that Serenia was, from a drummer's point of view, there's a lot of groove in it, whereas Bloodorn, there's a lot more technique, there's a lot more speed. Like I say, it's just really pushing me beyond anything that I've ever done.
And I think it's great, and it's just different, I think, experience, because Serenia lays, I think, more into the guitar.
It's totally different, because I play in a death metal band, technical death death metal band.
Yeah, it's a different
new
genre.
metal band, and I'm trying to put a lot of things in that kind of music. So that's why there's a song like God Won't Come with the super blast. It could be like a, Obscura or Necrophagy song.
Exactly.
And also, if you're listening to breakdown, because there's a lot of breakdown on Bloodorn, like on God Won't Come, Tonight We Fight, it sounds like a little bit like Gojira,
Nice. Francesco?
I've played mainly power metal. I played only actually power
But what
metal.
makes it different than Freedom Call?
It is a lot of difference because we are playing two different sides of the power metal. Freedom Call, it's happy, open chords like major and funny, easy lyrics.
And Bloodorn is, I think, the opposite.
Bloodorn is just like a wall that goes in the front. Like it just brings out everything with the double kick, with the breakdown, with the voice, with the lyrics. It started with a different kind of mood. It really brings up something that all the other kind of power metal is really. Right now we have more happy and melodic metal, and it's really I love that kind of stuff. But Bloodorn is something new and something different, so it's something that I didn't know that I like it until I heard it.
Nice.
So that's the difference.
I guess that was the same for me as well, actually. But I didn't realise that I liked it so much until I started working on it.
And you, Mike?
And what do you want to know? How
Oh my
different?
God, I asked
How
you
different I sing in Bloodorn? Yeah, so it's more aggressive actually.
And you said you had more projects as well. So how does this make Send It Out, and why did you choose this project to continue, or are you leaving soon?
No, I'm not leaving. But the thing is, when I was recording the vocals, I was in the mood that we're not gonna play these songs live because COVID, because I didn't know Nils's intentions. I mean, he told me about them, but when you first meet somebody.
Sorry.
Yeah, I told you guys.
When you first meet somebody, you never know.
Okay, I'm
true
going to run
intentions.
now. It's also the first time meeting you, Mike.
Yeah, so aside from all this crap, you don't know what they got in mind. Okay, I'm stopping. I'm stopping. When somebody tells you to be a part of a project, and you don't know that person, and he says to you that he thinks about pushing it, about doing a full band, about touring, all the stuff. Before Nils, there were many people from famous bands that approached me with the exact same proposition, and it didn't end well in most of the cases. We ended up recording some stuff, but they disappeared, and
Yes, without side jokes, I get now what you mean. Sometimes you don't know. But Nils is...
Nils is something, someone very serious.
You're
something.
a veteran, I think, in the scene as well. I think from the interview
we
did
are all
last,
veterans,
Serenia,
actually.
you see that Nils wants to bring like heavy metal.
Yeah, it was something Bloodorn's my baby. The thing, it's Mike was right. Actually, it's we are at crazy times when you're thinking about it. The COVID. It's like
So many bands disappeared.
Yeah, so many bands disappeared, and also with the war in Ukraine, going on tour, it's so much expensive to go in a nightliner. So it's like when you're talking about doing a new project, and when you're saying like we will go on tour, we'll play some show. It's like we never met before. I can understand that from his point. I did the same. Dropped Chaos. Dropped Chaos was the same thing in France. We started a project, was supposed to be just to raise money for helping the people in the hospital and whatever but at the end we ended up with a band. And for Bloodorn it's the same. We never met before. We were not friends. friend. I just sent a message on internet. So
it's different.
it's like I'm sending a message to him like, yeah, dude, we're gonna go on tour, we're gonna be rock star and whatever. I was like, I can understand his point. But the thing is, we made it. We are in Copenhagen.
Nice. And speaking about Copenhagen, Francesco?
Roskilde. Not
Roskilde.
Copenhagen.
Yeah, it's
So, okay, EpicFest. What do you think?
Denmark.
In one word, what do you think about the festival?
I think it's a great festival. I mean, both venues, the audiences are really kind of into Epic Band and supportive. It's just a cool vibe, and everyone's getting a great show.
Michael, add something.
But one word was your original thing.
Yeah.
It's got to be epic, then, isn't it?
Yeah.
About the festival, love it. It's really nice mood, nice people. Everybody's taking care of the musicians. Everybody's taking care of every details. So it's really great.
You want to say something before me?
I will, of course. Yes, everybody's super friendly, everybody's super helpful. Everything is, everything is so well organized here. But I also want to add something. Please don't drink while I am saying this, you might get. So, it's EpicFest because we were actually on an adventure here. Because this was like having a quest. We had to play our first show with 0 rehearsals, and that is something. I think about it. We have this quest to go and play there, 0 rehearsals in the Epic Festival. So it's an epic quest.
Yeah, it's epic.
Yeah, it's epic.
And we made it.
Amazing. And it was a great show.
Yeah, it was a great show. It was not perfect, of course. There are some
I didn't hear anything bad.
That's good.
Because,
That's
because
good.
you're not, in
No, because we are amazing.
The thing, no.
Or I was missing at the beginning. That was why you.
The thing I want to say is thank you so much to the EpicFest and all the crew, because it's probably one of the best fests I've been ever. It's everything is so perfect.
Yeah.
All the people are taking care of us. The food is great. We got drinks, and everything was perfect. Actually it's our first show. We don't have a sound guy, so fucking great job. It was amazing, and we had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun on stage, even if I was pissing in my pants, but it was great. Because it was our first show. And yes, all the crew, all the festival is great. And only thing is we need to add more, like a marker on the wall and things for Mike, like toilet is here, backstage is here, and stuff like that.
No, he need. No,
I think that we need the guy with the flag from the cover.
I think we need as well an AirTag for you.
A what?
AirTag.
Yeah, Mike tag.
Mike tag.
So we do.
What's the name of the?
Taser.
A dog sitter, I'm kidding.
Okay, back to Bloodorn. So you did Nicoletta Rosellini, and I think you finished an album. So I'm wondering what's next, and how did you get to work with Nicoletta?
Nicoletta is a friend of mine for a long time now. And I was just looking for. She's singing on God One Cup, and the other singer is Raf from Drop Dead Chaos, and he was singing in my previous band Tank, which is a death metal band. And I love him. I love his voice, and I love her. I love her voice, and
she's amazing.
I thought it would be the perfect fit.
Certainly.
So it's the most brutal song on the album, but this is the only one with the female voice.
But it's interesting, her focus, like she has done some stuff for, was it Morten's project? I think so. Yeah.
Mortemia?
She has done stuff for Mortemia. She has her own covers, and this song was so different. It was much more heavy metal. I'm like, this is like putting a new light.
Anyway, I think all the female singers did something with Mortemia, so.
Yeah, but I mean, to Bloodorn, it's totally different thing.
But
that's nice.
anyway, Bloodorn is really different from. I love.
That was the direction I was going.
If I contact him, it's because I love him. I love Freedom Call. and
Yeah.
he seems to be a super nice guy. But I really love Freedom Call. Freedom Call, not
Yeah.
Freedom Call.
So what's so you have released the album. So what's next on the horizon, and how does it feel to have
It's
this?
yeah, I already got the idea. It's gonna be
More shows.
More shows.
the thing is
Definitely.
we want to go on tour, and we will announce more show for this year. We want to go on tour, and
So that's next.
it's not a side project, you know. It's not like we're gonna play on a festival or whatever. It's like no, we want to go on tour, and we want to do something with this. And for the next album, I'm already working on it. Got some idea. It's the thing is, I don't know if it's gonna be so technical because you know, the COVID. It's like you're sitting in your room, you're playing like a motherfucker. Like I'm super great. And then when you have to go on stage, standing up in front of people with the guitar and brand that kind of shit, it's like wow.
Yeah, he's getting old.
I'm so stupid.
He's getting old.
So guys,
old.
on the other side, what do you think? What's next?
Well, I'll just wait until he always tells me this is your part.
It's
Touring, really.
Yeah, touring.
That's the main
Touring, the main focus. But
Touring,
is we already 1 year, so I'm already working on something. We will probably work with the same producer, and
Nice.
the thing is, in my head, for now, it's gonna be really dark.
Oh, sorry. Dark.
Because-
You have as well this
You know,
outfit.
something I want to say also, it's about the lyrics. It's I got help from Johan from Asylum Empire, because when I started the project, I was alone. He did a
But it's
really
nice, I think, to collaborate.
yeah, he did a really great job. The thing is, now because I got 2 English people in the band,
They can help you to write.
and Francesco is able to. We will discuss about it in the room. Okay.
You were saying Francesco?
Yeah, Francesco is able to write lyrics. He's
So
really good.
you're gonna participate?
What?
You're gonna participate in writing lyrics?
Yeah, of course.
I already participated in adjusting the mood of the lyrics of Bloodorn, like giving out same direction on the air. If it's needed, I'm always happy to participate and give my side of stuff.
The thing is, I got the idea, but I'm not. My English is fucked. You know, I'm French, so my English is shit. So
It's Fringlish.
That's why you like wine.
yeah, yes. But this Pokemon will start to write lyrics soon because I will kick his
I
ass.
wouldn't count on it.
But you're singing, you need to do something more.
Yeah,
I mean, singing is figuring out, aside from the main vocals, the harmonies, the structure, everything. Well, this is something. To be honest, I was never a big lyrics writer. I haven't.
Interesting.
Yeah, I haven't written lyrics in most of the bands I participate. But what I do is adjust, change, maybe add, remove stuff, so it can fit my, the way my voice works, the way I use my voice, my mannerisms, my inflation, whatever I do with my voice. Sometimes I ask, for example, the lyricist, whoever it is, you can change that, can you do something like that here, can we do that, or I suggest sometimes I bring ideas, but I'm not the guy who can bring an idea from zero, I just cannot do that.
the cool thing is you can be shit-faced, but when you're next to him, it's like you're sober, Even if you.
All right.
The solo one.
So we have a bit of an idea about Bloodorn.
Yeah, it's Bloodorn is about Francesco was talking about happy metal stuff, and
Your dark stuff with the hoodies and so on. It's
but the thing is we don't have the real process for now. We are thinking about it, but we don't have the real proper stuff. Man, it's your stuff. You are the
I'm the stylist.
Yeah, you're the stylist.
I'm the stylist.
But what I want to say is, I like Dragon Force. I have the opportunity to play with them on the board, and they are super nice. But I think Bloodorn is the real extreme power metal with the blast beat and stuff like that.
And with your outfits, caps, and everything.
That doesn't matter about the outfit. I'm just talking about the next album. It's gonna be dark.
And still same outfit?
No, maybe
We need to work on that. We need to put
sadomasochism.
ideas on the table regarding the outfit.
No. We need to think about something very cool, unique.
Amazing. So apply for a job and think about something cool, maybe conquest or something.
We were thinking about at some point, because when we were talking about it, I was thinking about, I'm a huge fan of Assassin's Creed, the video game.
Love it. I love Ezio.
And I was thinking about, that's why we got a hood, because of Assassin's Creed. But the thing is, I'm not able to wear, super hot clothes stage.
Super elaborate.
Melting
Yeah.
as ice cream.
Yeah, it's too much. So, and also in the same way, I was thinking, let's talk about the French Revolution or Napoleon War or whatever.
Then two English blokes came in
And
the
I
band
got
and that put the end
fucking
to it.
English. And
UK people.
for French people, it doesn't make sense to sing that kind of stuff.
It's more of an English band now.
All right. So before it gets heaty here, let's round up with a random question. So if you would be on a remote island, who do you think would survive the last day? So who do you think will die first?
Oh, that's easy. That's easy.
He would die before he found
And what would he forget to bring, do you think? And that, how do you think he would die on the remote island?
Because we will
You will get lost. You will get lost and will start going in the sea.
So don't follow and ask Mike anymore for direction, as you will die with him, basically.
No.
What do you think about this, Mike?
I mean, I have to agree. I am not much of a camper. Not much of a camper, not much of an island camper. I am not, not the most nature guy. I prefer to be on my castle.
He'll be the first one finished on the barbecue anyway. So.
What happened at barbecue?
Because you're so thin and fried.
Oh yes.
We're gonna eat here.
Yeah, with wine and stuff.
There is no fat to it from me, man. Just
Yeah,
muscle.
that's what, just muscle.
Just muscle.
Or not.
Right. Let's round it up. Well,
I just want to say one last thing. So, Jamie is here. Jamie is our new guitarist, the new guitar player. We're gonna start to talk about him right now because we played the first show and we were waiting for the first show before talking about him. And he's a great guitar player. We're happy to have him in the band.
Yeah.
So it's
we really loved him as well. It's a really great guitar skill.
he can hide all of my mistakes on stage, so it's great.
Amazing.
All part of the service.
Let's have a toast for Jamie. And let's.
Good.
Cheers.
Oh,
Oh,
Michael is being UK. No cheers.
I can cheers. I can. If it's requested,
Okay,
I can.
thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
Subscribe, like, and follow Bloodorn as they're coming to you some way, another. And thank you so much, guys. It was so great to see you together in one interview, in one band, Bloodorn. And I think Bloodorn is the next heavy metal thing. So
Thank you so much. I never seen you laughing that much because of the Pokemon.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing that and stay hydrated.